Welcome to Sailor Ranch.
This is our living room, great room, dining room. Hallways are like this little narrow kind of walk through.
Yeah, but you also lost 200 pounds, so that probably changes things.
And so I stand on the grapple with the chainsaw as Kenny elevates me up into the tree.
An electric ladder, you know?
Yeah, I'm fairly certain that this is not approved by any governing
OSHA.
bodies
It's not OSHA approved.
or common sense for that matter. But
So as you can see, we have our kitchen cabinet installers here.
Our transformation is well underway, but there's a lot left to do, so we hope you'll join us on Home Revival.
Home Revival is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate.
Crystal Cabinet Works Maple Leaf logo symbolizes resilience, strength, and endurance. Since 1947, Crystal Cabinet Works has been crafting fine custom cabinetry for homes and commercial spaces. Find an independent design specialist for your new construction or renovation at crystalcabinets.com. Crystal Cabinet Works. American-made cabinets built with integrity to last a lifetime.
The Sturgis family moved to Indian River County in the 1950s and opened Sturgis Lumber during the decade when the population doubled and Vero Beach was building. Jack became mayor of Vero Beach, and Josie left her legacy as a teacher. Their sons became fathers. And now the third and fourth generations are taking care of builders, wood craftsmen, handymen, and homeowners. Sturgis Lumber is your one stop for personal service and a full selection of everything you need for projects large and small. Home Revival is brought to you by FSC Home Remodeling. Home Revival is brought to you by Island Breeze Kitchens. What happens when a poet, whiskey priest, and his design-savvy motorcycle-riding wife transform a home? You get Home Revival. Meet James and Jen Johnson. They take lost cause houses and breathe new life into them, making them into fabulous homes. Every story is different, but they all tell a beautiful tale of transformation. Join us as we renovate our way around the Treasure Coast.
If you guys have been following along, you know that we sold Sailor House downtown Vero Beach, which was in Original Town, and we've been working on our new project, Sailor Ranch.
And as part of the big deal with Sailor Ranch, it's a massive kitchen renovation, which you know, and we were about to work on the backsplash, one of the final stages of a kitchen renovation. I'm very budget conscious, of course. I had a beautiful tile, porcelain tile picked out, but Skeeter here
I wanted marble.
wants
because
marble.
Marble is classy and elegant and
very-
timeless, kind of
very
like me.
And very expensive. But so we went with the marble, and of course that led to a bunch of different adventures along the way.
Adventures, that's a good word.
Well, it does aptly describe all the crap that went on.
Hey Chris, it's Jen. James just stepped out for a second. Yeah? Shh. Well, you know, we did reschedule all of the filming so you could come.
Hey, baby.
It's for you.
Hey, man, what's going on? Yeah, man, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Right on, we got a lot to do. Wow. Yeah, that's tough. Wow, we got to come up with something.
Yeah. Well, when can you get here? When's the absolute latest you can get here?
Sometimes the best laid plans are not well laid plans at all.
And in this particular case, we went from plan A to plan B, and now we're all the way over at plan K. So we're talking about the backsplash, and of course we did have a really, really great guy whose life just got complicated, and that happens sometimes. But we did find Larry the Tile Guy, and what a find he was. He came at a moment's notice, did great work, and was incredibly affordable. What do you think?
I think it's awesome and I love it.
Amen. And this is also part of the whole process where there's a lot of prep to do, laying out lines. And you think when you come into a kitchen and you see this beautiful backsplash and everything is squared up, that it's no big deal. Of course, if you watch enough HGTV and different things like that, it looks like everything just goes so fast and swimmingly, but there is really a lot of prep, whether it's flooring or tile, backsplash, whatever it may be, painting even. So much of the time is wrapped up in your prep work. Excuse me? What? Wrangle them eyebrows, girl. What do I pay you for?
Now you got an eye boogie.
Oh, well, there's that.
Okay.
You save it?
I did.
Thanks.
So regardless of all of the kind of disagreements you and I had about whether marble or porcelain and which tile guy was going to do it, it turned out amazing.
It really did. And I think the marble was a great choice.
Thank you.
Yes. And very, very happy. And it does pull things together quite well, I must say, between the uniqueness of the countertop and the subtlety of design in there, and then the marble, and then the warmth of the lower cabinetry.
Yeah.
I think it really, really turned out well. And it's one of those things where when you make the right call, you feel it. And you're aware of it every time you come in. So it's one of those things where we have never second guessed it.
No, not at all.
Or in the wonderful help that we got from Larry.
Yeah, Larry was just an artisan. He really was.
Yeah.
He just did amazing work, and he also did the tile in both of our bathrooms. And the work that he did in there was top-notch and beautiful.
Yeah, and he's just a great guy.
Hello. So we're going to talk about our paint fiasco. It turned out well, but this is the stuff you cannot make up. I don't care what you do. So we have a paint sprayer, of course, because that's what James does for a living, besides kitchen cabinets, is paint. And we had it all ready to go last night, and it wouldn't work. So we had to scrap that. So then James this morning at the crack of dawn drove up to Home Depot to rent a paint sprayer. And then we got that back to the ranch and was getting that all set up, and that one wouldn't work. You can see my wonderful paint in my hair. So then we just decided to go buy a brand new one. So that's what we did. We went out and bought a brand new one. So our painting, which was supposed to happen, started yesterday, started today around 10 o'clock this morning. But thankfully we have the first coat of primer on all the ceilings and all the walls and all the rooms. So that's really good. And okay, so we're ready. Are we ready?
Sure.
And as we have...
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Pretty
Okay.
much, yeah.
So, if you guys been following along, you know that we sold Selah House.
Home Revival is brought to you by FSC Home Remodeling.
With families spending more time at home, it is essential your living space is as comfortable as possible. Let Island Breeze Kitchens help you redesign your kitchen. Jennifer and James Johnson and their team of designers partner with you to discover a style and a concept that accentuates your home. From initial measurements to final walkthrough, they bring creativity and cutting-edge technology to your renovation. Whether it is bringing in new and updated cabinets or a complete remodel, Island Breeze Kitchens has great reviews on a diverse portfolio. They provide high-quality cabinets made in the USA by a family company, Crystal Cabinets. Each piece is designed with thought and care by talented craftsmen. If you need a unique size, color, or style, Crystal Cabinets will build it for you with every detail considered. Jennifer and James Johnson also design bathrooms, home offices, and commercial spaces. Get started. Visit Island Breeze Kitchen's website or call today to book a free consultation.
Home Revival is brought to you by Island Breeze Kitchens.
There was this doll that was probably made. I'm going to say 75 years ago.
You just saw it was one of those crazy creeps that freaks everybody out.
Except for
Our home inspector. Yeah, I think he wants to marry it.
So he actually put it in his car in the passenger seat and put the
Strapped her in.
seatbelt around it and drove off with her.
Karen, stay in the car. Last time we found you up in the attic.
You got her back. You
She's
got her
back.
back. How you doing, Tim?
Things are good.
Good, man. Good to see you. Thanks for
Right
coming. She's looking good. She got the fishnets on. Yeah,
Anyways.
so look, we got some cool stuff going on.
I saw that. That's not from around here.
No. This is walnut.
Black walnut?
It is indeed. You know your species of wood quite well, though, don't you?
It's only seen it a few times.
Just a few. That's
Mostly
right.
when they're standing, though.
That's right. Yeah. This one's no longer standing. It's laying comfortably. Beauty, huh? You want to see the rest of the cool stuff going on inside?
Yeah, sounds like a good time.
Let's do it. This is my good friend Tim Allure of Home Inspections of the Treasure Coast. And we have a lot of fun together and talking about Karen, and we laugh our asses off. But Tim is a fantastic home inspector. He's the only guy we use. And we've developed a real friendship over the past, 4 or 5 years? I think I've known you now. And so we were just super psyched to have Tim involved in this house and give us the inspections. So Tim, if you would, just tell us a little bit about some of the features that really struck you as being remarkable for old construction.
Well, it's a 1964 house, not the oldest one we've done.
Right.
But when we went to crawl space, I put on gloves, mask, tie-back suit, and expected to see all sorts of crazy stuff. Instead, we get under there and it's clean, it's beautiful, and what I noticed was some attention to detail. Whoever built this house must have been an old school builder, because he took all the joists and dipped the ends in tar, because if you use a little tar between the foundation block and the joist, it won't decay as fast. Even though they still put down the metal plates, what we use today. So I knew they were old school.
Yeah.
And how long would it take to build a house like this, one stick at a time, you know?
Right. Yeah, I mean, it was really amazing. In fact, you went in first, and as I recall, you called my attention to some of these things, and the sound of surprise in your voice was really, really interesting. It's like, wow, I can't believe that someone went to all this trouble using both techniques, both modern techniques with the zinc plates, and then the old school stuff. So it was kind of like, I almost imagined it like, this guy saying, yeah, these are the latest and greatest techniques, but these are the tried and true ones. So we're just going to do both, make sure this thing's built to stay. Sometimes when you're doing a big renovation and you've got 3 bathrooms to renovate and create something beautiful, you need the right people to help you along the way. You need people with plumbing knowledge, say. Maybe who even was a bail bondsman in case you get bum rushed. That's where this guy comes in. So we have that smaller bathroom in there that we are going to use for the Sailor Suite, which the dimensions, the square footage is not particularly big, but I think there's some things that we can do in there to maximize the space and so it feels comfortable and luxurious,
Absolutely.
Thinking about that little bit of a longer shower with the trough drain. You've been under the house. How do you think would work in that situation?
I think it'd be good. Use a pedestal sink instead of a vanity. That'll free up some room.
Yep.
And
maybe even a smaller profile toilet again. Right at that 15-inch mark.
Sure.
Should actually maximize the space there.
Absolutely.
Boom, baby. Listen, you can use that.
I'm gonna keep this.
Are you? So this is the bathroom that we were talking about, and obviously the actual square footage is small, But there's still some ways I think we can make it feel good and comfortable. So you can see this is the existing shower pan that I just pulled out. And the new shower pan that I have will kind of span this area here. And so this whole side will be shower. But that means that that drain will not be properly placed for the new shower pan. I think it needs to go right about there. So that means that neither this drain pipe or this one is in the right place for the new fixtures that we have coming in here, which I think means
We gotta go to the house.
we gotta, that's
One of us does.
One of us does, and it's a 30-yard belly crawl. And even though it may be a little tighter of a squeeze for you because you're about 1.5 of me,
Yeah,
still, in the spirit of fairness, I think we should let you want to go rock, paper, scissors. Who's got to do this thing?
absolutely.
All right, you ready? On 3. 1. Dang. Ready? Let's just go.
We're both going.
Yep, we're going. Let's go. He's chasing a perp. Whiskey. Oh man. I'm unfortified with whiskey.
You good, James?
All right. Yep. Now this is a very
hit these pipes.
fine underside of a house. You know what? Hey, tried to grab my. Look at the sides of the joists. They've all been dipped in tar. So that keeps the critters away.
It is tighter than I remembered.
So that's the toilet.
Right.
That's the sink.
This is horrible.
So where are we cutting this deal?
I'll cut this one here,
Okay.
and I'll just lay that cap over it for right now because this is the wrong size cap.
Okay.
This one I'm going to cut here
Okay.
and try to maybe just stuff a rag or something in there right now. Put a fern coat on it here, and then come from PVC off of that to the new drain.
Yeah.
And reuse the copper.
Perfect.
This is a little, but it's a drain pipe, so I don't think it should really matter. We're going to cut this here, and I'll put a rag in it.
Yep.
And I'll cut that there, and I'll lay this cap over it
this
for
is,
now.
Yeah, and this is going to go just fine because it's copper, not even cast iron.
It'll go like butter.
Like butter. Right in the middle.
Is he still up there?
Pull it up.
Yeah, pull up the toilet flange if you can.
Sorry.
There you go. That's what I was going to say.
Go, Matt. You the man. Get it. Don't take crap from that thing. A preacher, a plumber, and an electrician getting together in a crawl space. Dang.
I think that's a Randy Travis song.
Is it? I think so. You know my favorite
sounds
Randy
familiar.
Travis song? My wife left with my best friend and I miss him. Goodness gracious. Whew, son. All right, you want me to bring you a burger or something, son? 50 is not the new 30, just in case you're wondering. This thing's awesome, isn't it? You can see the snakes while they're coming at you.
So as in with most designs and remodels, there's always little things that come up that change the plans that you had. And that's okay. So in the Sailor Ranch house that we're remodeling, we had taken a door out of the kitchen and I just did not like how dark it was. So we have decided to cut into the wall and to make 2 windows on either side of the hood, which I think is going to be really good. But our creek guys are there right now, and so I'm trying to rush out there to let them know exactly where the windows are going to go. And I don't know exactly where the windows are going to go yet because we haven't demoed the cabinets and the existing stove that is there right now. So it's going to be a messy morning, but it's going to be a fun morning because this is how renovation really works. You just kind of have to go with the flow and hope that it will all work out.
Home Revival is brought to you by Tightline.
Crystal Cabinet Works maple leaf logo symbolizes resilience, strength, and endurance. Since 1947, Crystal Cabinet Works has been crafting fine custom cabinetry for homes and commercial spaces. Find an independent design specialist for your new construction or renovation at crystalcabinets.com. Crystal Cabinet Works. American-made cabinets built with integrity to last a lifetime. Sightline is proud to be the production company chosen to produce Home Revival. And what a journey it's been. The trusted creative team at Sightline has what it takes to move your company or project to the next level. Our full stack agency offers diverse website development to make your company stand out, proven SEO services to generate more leads and increase search rankings, and is fully equipped in digital media strategies and PPC. And of course, award-winning video production. Log on to schedule your no-obligation strategy session with CEO Mark Lewis. And now, back to Home Revival.
Luxury is not about price point. Luxury is a lifestyle. You deserve to work with a realtor that understands the real estate market, who is an innovative market leader. DSRE's exclusive membership to Forbes Global Properties gives our clients a level of global access and exposure that no other local brokerage can provide. No other luxury real estate platform has the same global reach or media power. DSRE, the right move.
Home Revival is brought to you by Crystal Cabinets. Home Revival is brought to you by Dale Sorensen Real Estate.
So this is the Selah Suite bathroom, and you saw some of the beginning work when we were under the house. We were shifting some things around under there, a little bit of the plumbing work that had to go on, and I do think that you saw some of the demolition in here, which was really massive. It's a small footprint, but I think we've managed to turn it around into something luxurious, feel elegant, and it feels spacious for the actual square footage. And so it's these details that we put our attention on that really create a luxurious and an elegant sense. And so now that you've seen this, let's go take a look at the Selah Suite.
You've been in the bathroom this whole time.
I might need to remodel that again.
All right, so here we are in Selah Suite. And yeah, we had a lot of fun in this room because we knew we wanted it not only to function almost like a hotel room, which we'll point out with some of the light fixtures that we have, but just a cool little place that friends of ours, when they come and stay, can stay up here and feel like they're apart and away from us crazy people in the main house.
Well, and look, I mean, you always like to have your own space. And sometimes if you stay with someone in their house, you feel like you're on top of them and you're kind of hoping that you're not cramping their style. So nobody cramps our style up here.
No, they don't. And so we have a coffee maker, we have a little refrigerator, we have a microwave, a little love seat, and a bed. Closets, I mean, you don't really need much more.
But it feels spacious, that's the thing. And there's a lot of light, big old window back there, which just helps everything feel better, right?
And again, this cool ceiling, which I've loved ever since we bought the house.
Beauty.
Yes, James and his tactile wanting to pet everything, so. And
yeah, those are cool lights though.
These are really neat lights. So they're lights that we got purposely for people that come here for the Airbnb. It has USB ports in them so you can plug in your phones. It has 2 additional outlets for either gaming, computers, and they're just fun little touch lights. So just little things like that I try to research a little bit, what would make someone feel comfortable and have everything that they need if they're staying for longer periods. So far we've had people stay here for a week at a time.
Yeah, and the whole month of January.
In the whole month of January.
But also we kind of wanted to reflect a little bit of a ranchy feel, and I'm still going to build a headboard for that. So you might get another picture of that to come. So, but it definitely has that with the colors and the vibe and the whole, you know, the light fixtures and stuff. Has a little bit of a rustic feel.
Right.
And if that's not enough, a big elephant on the wall. That says you're out in the country.
That's right.
Which country is Questionable.
Up to,
Africa.
oh, and just a fun side, this paint that's on these walls was the paint that I originally had for downstairs that looked like pea soup,
Yeah.
and we had to repaint. But up here, it works.
It's
It
perfect
looks
because
really
it's
well.
not reflecting the green off of the lawn, and that's really important. Anytime you're picking colors, remember that whatever's around that color is going to affect how
Yeah.
it looks. So just because you like the paint on a swatch or even on a little piece of the wall doesn't necessarily mean it's going to work in
That's
your
true.
room. So
That's true.
have someone that knows what they're talking about with colors help you with those things. You'll feel much better and you'll save money because you'll just paint one time.
And not twice.
Yeah, not twice.
So today I'm going to be doing a DIY project, do it yourself. We are really trying to go for a more modern, clean look inside the house. And I am all about saving money and making things look as good as possible. All the interior doors in this house were the flat, hollow core doors, which are fine. They're not great. So what I'm going to do is modify them and turn them into panel shaker doors. So I have all of my DIY equipment already. Got my little cutting station, safety goggles, and my first door. So we're gonna see how this goes. Never done it before, but I'm always up for a challenge, and I think they're gonna turn out pretty awesome as long as my skill set matches my brain ideas. So we'll see. One of the things we love about Vero is not just the amazing people, but the amazing food, and we are foodies. We had a favorite restaurant on the boardwalk, and when they closed down, I thought it was the worst day of my life until Stephanie told me she was starting a food truck, and that's SoFlo. Yeah. Also, her husband Justin has a scaffolding company, and so they've been instrumental and so helpful in us getting prepped for the outside exterior of the house.
Which I am very excited about, but I'm most excited about that the food truck is here now, so I'm gonna go eat. Yeah, see ya. I gotta go.
I guess it's lunchtime.
Today was actually a really fun day.
Yeah.
And it was actually slightly relaxing because you rarely get those kinds of days on the construction site. But because we're here and people just like to come over, we had our neighbors who are also so helpful on this project. Kenny, the tractor guy, we had John, the electrician, we had Matt, and just a bunch of other folks just come over for some food, some great food from SoFlo.
And fellowship and just kind of being together and letting people see how far we've come, even though there's still a
Yeah.
lot more to go. But it was really an amazing time.
Yeah, and this was also our way of bribing them. We give them a fun day with lots of food to ensure they'll come back tomorrow for the not so fun days of backbreaking work.
Yeah, there's that. So it's a little bit of bribery, but it's a lot of fun.
And sometimes bribery is good. It was the Swedish helicopter move that she was unfamiliar with.
Have a Clifford.
You do. And Jefferson, too.
That's an inside story.
Bring your arm in. There you go. Good. Like this. There you go.
Are you thinking about it?
No, I'm trying to think of something.
Oh, okay,
Threw me
gotcha.
off with the attic. I'm like, there ain't nothing going on up there but Karen.
That's right. That's good.
Sorry, one more time.
One more time, Boo.
Want me to flush the toilet again?
Yes, I do.
Good job.